Anyway, so we have a segment on this podcast called Safety Third.
Shake hands with danger.
Hello.
I like this picture.
Yes.
Hello.
In Rod we trust.
Yes, in Rod we trust. Back when I studied physics at my old university, the physics department, as well as nearby institutes, had a number of issues that would fit here perfectly, though a lot of them were not exactly engineering problems. Now, this is a story mostly from older generations of students, right? We had an old professor emeritus who was an accomplished nuclear physicist that used to be a professor to the oldest other professors at the time, right?
Mm.
And was much more lively than any of them, right? We considered his continued existence to be a piece of anecdotal evidence of radiation hormesis, right? That's the theory
All
that
right.
low doses of radiation are actually good for you, right? Back when he was retiring from teaching students near the end of his final teaching block, he collapsed due to a lung problem and was taken to the hospital where they x-rayed him to maybe figure out a cause. Due to the result of the x-ray being unbelievable, the technicians checked their machine and tried again. Then they dismantled the machine, checked it, saw that it should work, and then tried again. After the third time, they finally confronted him. "We have a problem with the machine," they said. "You appear to be transparent." He replied, "Oh, I forgot the cesium." Then he pulled a pellet of cesium out of his shirt pocket.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just storing for safekeeping this glass of water.
This is my emotional support cesium. Right.
Turns out the machine was blinded by all the gamma rays coming from the cesium source.
Sorry, was your professor fucking Anatoly Dyatlov? What the fuck?
I gained immunity to large doses of radiation through exposing myself to large amounts of small doses of radiation.
Note to the viewers at home, do not do this.
Please do not try this. This man is a trained physicist.
Yo, do you think the guy's lung problem could have been related to just carrying some cesium in his jacket
No,
pocket?
cesium is making him more powerful. Just the nutty professor persona, except he's just carrying radiation sources with him constantly.
I know in my heart that the jacket pocket that contains that cesium is in like a tweed suit coat.
Yes. It's got the elbow patches too.
Yes. Roz has the same one, actually.
You'll see it at the next live show.
Yes, exactly.
He does have one. I've seen
Immediately
him wear it.
after this, a radiation cleanup effort started in his office.
Like, oh, I forgot there's like 6 guys in hazmat suits coming in.
What do you mean leave it inside the lead-lined container?
I hate when I'm coming back to my office and I open the door and there's a hazmat crew in there.
Oh, hey, Dr.
The
Smith.
hazmat crew arrives and opens the door to the office. The fucking demon core is in there.
Yeah, you're just like, I don't know, you're just walking down the corridor to your office and there's a bunch of guys in hazmat suits and you're like, hey, and they're like, hey.
You're walking down towards the office one day and just a burst of Cherenkov radiation comes out the sides of the cracks in the door.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Oh, don't worry about it. That's normal. Now, when the new building for the physics, when the new building for the physics department was constructed, his approach to nuclear safety was well known to everyone, so appropriate measures were taken. So, guess what they surrounded his office with?
Lead.
Hopefully lead.
No.
That steel that they get off of battleships.
No.
Fuck. What's like good cheap shielding? Like rubber or something?
Nope. If you guessed lead, you would be wrong, and you wouldn't be the first to try that guess. But the answer was teaching assistants.
Oh. You stupid rubes.
That's a good professor right there. Thank you, Wacky Radiation Man. Well, that was Safety Third.
All right.
Our next episode
go ahead.
will be on the Tacoma Narrows Bridge disaster.
Oh, we're keeping the bid up?
It's not a bit. Not a bit.
It already was last week.
Listen.
Become a Patreon so you know what the hell we're talking about.
Yes.
Assuming you're not mad at us by this point.
Probably
The
mad at
bonus
us.
episode on the museum is coming. It's been really hard to write. We're